Hi, and welcome to Easy Collaborative Art, where I share 3 insights into pattern play collaborative art. I'm Charndra, and in episode 38, I'm walking you through what a 3-stage collaborative art process actually looks like in practice. If you want a simple collaborative art idea to run a group painting session step by step, this is a really simple 3-lesson structure you can try straight away. We're going to create a collaborative painting on large poster paper using a limited color scheme and a shared starting point, so it's easy to set up, easy to manage, and still ends up looking vibrant and unique. Lesson 1. Messy playing. How do we start without overthinking? In the first session, we focus on messy playing, just getting paint onto the surface in a relaxed, low-pressure way. Each group starts with the same coloured poster paper, let's say a bright or dark blue, and then uses a simple colour scheme like warm colours or cool colours to paint on top. Just pick one for simplicity for your class. From there, it's all about large, loose marks, big circles, overlapping spirals, ripple lines, clusters of dots, dashes, and simple cat's ears. Use 3 colours, just 3. Nothing needs to be neat or planned. The goal is to fill the space with movement and energy. And a really nice addition here, take photos as you go. After each stage, snap a quick picture. It gives students something to reflect on later and helps them to see how the artwork builds over time. Lesson 2. Exploring. How do we build layers and cooperation? In the second session, we move into exploring. This is where patterns and collaboration really start to take shape. Students begin adding patterns from your pattern play cards or pages, working in small groups and using the same 3 colours from the chosen scheme. Encourage them to repeat patterns in groups of 3, either large or small, and to share materials, swapping colours and building on each other's ideas. And this part is really important. They're not painting over each other's work, they're building on it. Overlapping patterns, adding into spaces, responding to what's already there. Now, even though things will get covered sometimes, and they will, that's completely okay. It's part of the process. But the intention is to add, not erase. You can also encourage students to notice and compliment each other's work and gently guide them in how to do that. For example, you might say, "Oh, I like what you've done there, Mia. Hey, Jonah, do you want to try something like that?" That kind of language helps them to start building on each other's ideas more naturally instead of working in isolation. This is where you'll see cooperation naturally happening because the artwork is shared. Once that layer is dry, you can introduce a simple focal point, like adding a small square of gold leaf or metallic paper where the rule of thirds meet. That becomes a quiet anchor in the artwork, ready for the final stage. You might choose to give that gold a bit of meaning for your group. For example, I often say it represents our inner strength, a small reminder that we can achieve more than we think by continuing to practice. But you can adapt that idea to suit your group. It could be talking about confidence, their connection, courage, whatever feels relevant to the people you're working with. Lesson 3. Bling. How do we bring it all together? In the final session, it's time for the bling. Now we move into finer details using paint pens or markers. Again, sticking to the same colour scheme and maybe including the base colour as well. So if you're working with warm colours on a blue base, you might bring that blue back in with the paint pens. Sharpies can be a more economical option here. And because students can share and swap, you don't need to have a full set for everyone. And a little tip. I sometimes keep a gold or silver paint pen aside for that one hesitant child, just to help them get started. Then it naturally makes its way around the group with each person adding their own small touch of shiny bling. From here, students start decorating what's already there, outlining shapes, adding dots around circles, running dashes along lines, filling small spaces with clusters of marks. It's very doodle-like, a quiet, mindful and relaxing stage. You might notice the group becoming very quiet for parts of the session or chatting companionably as they work. Encourage them to keep cooperating, sharing ideas, responding to each other's marks, and even rotating the artwork occasionally so everyone gets a fresh perspective. This is where everything starts to come together because all those earlier layers begin to connect. When you've finished, give the artwork a name, write it on the back along with the names of the social artists who created it, and take a final photo. Then display it so the whole group can see what they made together and share it with your wider community as well. The good thing about this project is that you can do it again and again every term. It's a great introductory exercise. It's a great concluding exercise. It's a great way to do formative skill building in an easy, accessible way. Let's quickly recap today's 3 lessons. Messy playing. Start with big loose marks to build confidence and fill the space. Number 2, exploring. Layer patterns and practice working together using a shared colour scheme. And 3, bling. Add fine details and decorations to bring the whole artwork together. If you've been looking for collaborative art ideas that are actually doable in a classroom or group setting, this is a great one to try. It's structured enough to guide you, but still open enough for everyone to contribute in their own way. And the best part is, you're not starting from scratch each time. With the same base colour and a simple colour scheme, you're saving time and energy, while still getting completely different results from each group. Give it a go. Always keep it simple and let the process do the work. And if you'd like to see more ideas like this in action, you can sign up for my free Beginner's Guide to Collaborative Art, where I share how pattern play works step by step. It's a 25-page guide that I keep adding to, actually, that has all the pattern play cards and pages and lots of advice and tips from my experience to get you started. And then, of course, I offer packs of the patterns in various forms in my shop to make it easier for you. Pattern play collaborative art is all about fun in 3 easy steps. Messy playing for freedom, exploring for layering shapes and patterns, and bling for playful decoration. I love sharing it so you can create your own group artworks too.